Alright, now, I've been wanting to make a video on this for a very long time, okay? Sex before marriage. Let's settle this issue. Now, I was a Jehovah's Witness, and that's besides the point because all Christian denominations agree that sex before marriage is a sin, right? Now, we're all followers of the Bible. So if the Bible doesn't say it, I'm not buying it, okay? The conversation will basically go something like this. Hey, yeah, I got my girlfriend, we do our thing, or I don't have a girlfriend, I got a side chick, or, I got a significant other. So, but that's a sin, right? God doesn't want you to, having sex if y'all not married. That's a sin, right? Okay, explain to me how that's a sin. Well, Paul says that that's fornication. Then you ask him, what's fornication? What does fornication mean? They'll say, that comes from the Greek word porneia, which means, sexual immorality. Okay, so what's sexual immorality? What sexual acts constitutes as something being immoral in the eyes of God? Or what sexual acts are considered sexually immoral? That's where most Christians will be stuck at, if not all. They will be stuck at that point because now, what's sexually immoral? Where are the guidelines in the Bible to tell you what is sexually immoral? So we'll go, now I will school the person, okay? And tell them, now let me tell you what's sexually immoral. Let's go to the book of Leviticus, chapter 18. Now this chapter will tell you verbatim everything that God says is sexually immoral. Everything outside the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, does not count as being sexually immoral. Now, I'm not going to read a whole chapter. You can read it for yourself. But if you go to let me see. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6 will basically tell you what the whole chapter is about. It says, you people must not come near any close relative of yours to lay down with them in your nakedness. I am Yehovah. So, what constitutes as sexual immorality is when someone sleeps with a close relative. So when you read the book of Leviticus chapter 18, it's going to tell you, you cannot sleep with your sister, you cannot sleep with your cousin, you cannot sleep with your father's concubine, you cannot sleep with your daughter, you cannot sleep with a woman and then sleep with her daughter. Okay? Incest. It also talks about bestiality, sleeping with animals. That's sexually immoral. It also talks about a man sleeping with another man, homosexuality. That's sexually immoral. These are the things that constitute as sexual immorality. But nowhere in the whole Bible, let alone in the book of Leviticus chapter 18, will you find where it says a man must not lay down with a woman that is not his wife. It doesn't say that. But now tell me, which act is more prevalent in the world since man's beginning? People sleeping with their sisters, or people sleeping with, or men sleeping with women who are not their wives? Men sleeping with women that are not their wives. So why wouldn't God mention that in the book of Leviticus chapter 18, saying a man must not come near a woman that is not his wife to lay down with her in his nakedness? Because in the eyes of God, that's not sexually immoral. But now this is the catch. If a man lays down with a woman, that woman in the eyes of God is his. Now theoretically, in a perfect world, that woman would be what? A virgin. When a man sleeps with a virgin, what happened? She bleeds on him. Now, blood is used for sanctification. Blood is used as a covenant between different things. It's also used as an atonement in the Bible. So God didn't put, the blood of the virginity there for nothing. When a woman bleeds on a man, that is a covenant that they are entering into together to form that union. So really, marriage is not necessary. The act of sleeping with a woman is already a form of marriage, but it's not a sin. But now if you sleep with a girl, you abandon her, sleep with another girl, abandon her, now that's falling into the act of sexual immorality, because now you're being loose. Okay, so nowhere in the Bible does it say a man cannot sleep with a woman that is not his wife. And now, Samson, the judge of Israel, he never married. The Bible never stated that he married. He died around the age of 40, or probably a little bit more than that. Now, there's a part in the book of Judges where it says that he went into the house of a prostitute. And the phrase there, some say it doesn't mean that he slept with a prostitute. Some say that's biblical language. It means he slept with a prostitute. So I say he slept with a prostitute. Samson did not die a virgin. No one's gonna convince me that a man full of testosterone died a virgin. He didn't marry any women. He tried to marry twice. It didn't go down, but he did not die a virgin. I'm not gonna buy that. And let's talk about Judah. He slept with a prostitute, but yet God made his son come through his lineage. So if it's so necessary to be married to a woman before you sleep with her, then why is Judah being blessed? Because he didn't sleep with a woman that he was married to. In fact, he slept with a prostitute. Okay, so the issue is settled. Fornication. What's fornication? Sexual immorality. What's sexually immoral? Go to the book of Leviticus. Read all the guidelines in the book of Leviticus. And you tell me if there's anything in there that indicates or implicates that a man must be married to a woman before he sleeps with her. And if he isn't and he does, then God holds that as a sin against him. And if you don't find it, then don't come at me with that nonsense that I need to be married to a girl before I lay down with her. The issue is settled. That's it. Peace.